No. I wouldn't say that. No, if you're just saying overtly racist shit, yeah. If you make like a bad comparison,
yeah.
If you come off like Joe trying to find where Atlanta is compared to New York,
yeah,
that's not like, homophobic. That's just ignorant.
What did Carano say?
She said she basically compared political beliefs now being persecuted to the fact that in 1940s Germany, the way the Nazis were so able to take power and do whatever they wanted was because they brainwashed citizens into picking on their Jewish neighbors and eventually attacking their Jewish neighbors. And she said, how is that any different from attacking people for their political beliefs? I get what she was trying to say. Obviously, any comparison to anything with the Holocaust is it's a shoddy comparison. You're going to piss people off. It's a dumb thing to do. I'm not disagreeing with any of that. But here's what bothered me. The grounds for her being fired based on that opinion was that she was somehow reducing the plight of Jewish people during World War II. Okay, I get that. I understand that perspective. However, how is it any different from all the people on the left when Trump got nominated or elected and they said he's like Hitler? How is that any different? That's the same reduction of circumstance. But on one side of that coin, it's okay to say, and on the other, it won't even be entertained.
Joe DeRosa.
That's interesting, Joe.
Joe DeRosa with an interesting take. Look at you. I was judging you with your bedspreads there, and all of a sudden Joe comes in.
I just don't get this place that we're in where there's no room for discussion about anything. And even
because there's too many channels, Joe. Too many channels,
wild,
and then you got to do sensational shit. I don't know what the fuck it is. I mean, I'm on that fucking show. Now I got to watch what the fuck I say.
Yeah, I know.
I'm just...
Yeah, I'm a fan of that show. Everybody.
What show is she on? What show is she on?
The Mandalorian.
The Star Wars, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
But they canceled her action figure. That's how deep cancel culture is. They canceled her action figure. It's like, let the action figure come out. I don't understand.
Did she ever pony up to you, Bill? I'm like, Bill, I got a few ideas I think that you'll like.
No, she was an absolute sweetheart.
Yeah.
Super nice fucking person, and whatever. And somehow someone will take this video and they'll fucking make me say something else and, try to get rid of my bald action figure.
Wait, you have an action figure?
Yeah,
no.
Do you have an action figure?
No. No, you fucking nerds.
So, the thing with what she's saying here is interesting because she's not saying, I think this is more nuanced. She's not saying that what Republicans go through is the same as what Jews went through in Nazi Germany.
Right.
What she's saying is this is the groundwork for what happened to Jews.
Yes.
In other words, you first need to make it okay to publicly hate someone and shame them, and then you could do whatever you want with those people. So do I think in America in the year 2021 that there's ever going to be a time where we're just rounding up Trump supporters, half the country? Like, how big the fucking camps are going to need to be? Like, we didn't even have enough room for the Native Americans. Yeah. There's no way we're going to have enough room to put 74
barely a minority. Barely a minority.
Barely. 49%, 49.5%.
Yeah.
Like, so that can't happen. Like, Jews were a super, super small minority in Germany. So this is completely unrealistic. But what she's saying is you can't allow hatred towards a group of people, because when you openly hate a group of people, all of a sudden it becomes very easy to inflict acts of violence.
You can't make a person radioactive for who they are. That's kind of what she's saying. Like, yeah, you're going to hate this person automatically because she's a Trumper.
And when it's open to hate them,
yeah,
violence is very easy. Like, remember a punch a Trump supporter or something, or punch a MAGA person?
Something. Yeah.
Back in the day, like, it was just like a saying. So it's like, yeah, we MAGA people are racist and sexist and all these other things, so you might as well just punch them in the face. Or punch a Nazi. That was it. But they were referring to the MAGA people as Nazis, essentially. And it is kind of weird that nobody ever has issue the other way around.
That's what I was going to say. We've been comparing Trump to Hitler for 4 years. Now the comparisons are stronger than ever. Nobody ever says, hey, that's triggering. Do you understand that Hitler killed 6 million Jews?
That's so true. Like, we can label. That is really interesting.
And that's what bothers me about this. I think what she's saying is stupid. Like, I understand the general point that she's trying to make, and that's not stupid. She takes it to a stupid place. But people compare Trump to Hitler on the other side for 4 years.
And
nobody's losing jobs.
Yeah, there seems to be no issue with that whatsoever.
I don't think this is fireable. I just don't.
Yeah.
You can call it stupid. I do. I don't think it's fireable.
But we also use hyperbole every single day
Yeah.
for our career. Like, that's what we literally do. Like, what she's doing, she's not doing it for comedic purposes. She's doing it for dramatic purposes. But, like, for a living, what we do is exaggerate things so it's funny. So when we see someone else exaggerate things, we're like, oh, yeah, that's relatable. That's what we do. Maybe that's why it's not so shocking. But for these literalists, right? These like suits, these corporate motherfuckers who don't know how to think outside of like right in front of their face. Maybe they're just like, uh-oh, people could cancel their subscriptions if she's
Maybe this is a stupid counter argument, but even the way we all use language, like when people say literally, it doesn't mean literally anymore. Gary Goldman has a great bit about it, how like now it even just means figuratively. Oh, he's literally 1,000 pounds.
Yeah.
We all do that. Everybody exaggerates language.
Yes.
We all have a boss that's a slave driver, slave master. Nobody's like a stand-up so they get it. In the office, we all say it. So I don't...
And you know what's interesting? She actually knows a little bit about Nazi
Yeah, I
history.
didn't know that shit.
Neither did I. I thought it was like Hitler turned on the light and then that's
what I
it.
thought,
Out with
bro.
the Jews. I didn't know that. But it makes way more sense that they slowly need to gain support.
Yeah.
They slowly need to gain support for this behavior.
Yeah.
And they tolerate these actions from like the regular Germans who are in the street. This is... I don't know. It's kind of weird. If you're Jewish, I'm really curious. If you're Jewish, do you not agree with this on some level? I think Ben Shapiro supported her actually, and he's, head media Jew. Right? But like,
which is very much head Jew. If you're head media Jew, you head Jew, boy.
I'm also having a bad week because, I don't know. Because of social media took out yet another friend of mine, and I just don't know. I don't know. It seems like now you can literally make a statement that is uninformed. It's just unbelievable. It's unreal. I mean, just fucking... I don't get it. I don't agree with what I read, but I mean, do I think that then you should just... Everybody gets the electric chair. There's just no, like... Hey, you might want to read up on this a little bit more before you compare this to that. It's just like flamethrower, lit, done. Fucking crazy, man. Fucking crazy. Crazy goddamn times.
This UFC girl that lost her job. Did you see this Carano girl?
Yeah, man. As a Jew, I think it's not good.
Yeah. What did you have any thoughts on it, man?
Look, I think the equivalent it is a complete false equivalency
Of her, what she's making here?
a complete false equivalency. The fact that she has said some things that upset people and they're going after her online is not even close to what Jews had to deal with in the 40s in Germany.
Oh yeah.
It's not even, however, this is, we have to stop canceling people for having different ideas than we have.
Yeah.
That's it.
Even if their ideas are wrong, even if their ideas are deemed wrong. Yeah. It's like, it's gotten to this place where it's like, if somebody, because then you end up with a herd of people who will just never say anything.
But they're angry all the time.
Right.
And so it's Nick Cannon to me was the best example. When I heard what he said, I was like, oh, this dude just doesn't get it.
He doesn't know. Yeah, he's just reading like some bad. He watched some bad Malcolm X thing.
He's regurgitating some false narratives.
And I'm not saying Malcolm X is bad. I'm
Right.
saying he watched some outtake of Farrakhan or
Yes.
something. Like, there's some videos that get passed around, even by smart people that I know, that I'm like, are you seriously sharing this?
Dude, I could not agree with
There's
you
one
more.
that goes around. It's like that. White people are afraid if black people got in power that they would treat white people like they treated black people. And I'm like, this is insane.
I haven't seen that one. Is that a Farrakhan one?
Yeah, I think it was a Farrakhan one. But just some of the stuff that, like, I don't know. Just like, it's just so like, I don't know. I can't believe some people would share some things that they share, you know?
I just
I
think,
think this scene probably, first of all, unnecessary. I think if you feel like you can't be heard, which I think you can't, if you have like, it's not even, if you're not like almost openly, because they had that silence is violence thing,
Yeah.
like during.
Yo, let's talk about a real issue at hand. Trash piling up, it's time to take a stand. From plastic bottles to styrofoam cups, our planet's drowning, it's time to wake up. Garbage trucks roll, streets lined with waste, but where does it go? It's not a race to the landfill, a mountain of despair. But we can change course, show that we care. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. Single-use plastics, they gotta go. From straws to bags, it's time to say no. Bring your own cup, your own tote bag. Small steps add up, let's not lag. Sorting all waste is not that tough. Recycling centers, that's where it's rough. Separate paper, glass and cans. Give them a new life, that's the plan. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand. But it's not just about the stuff we toss. It's about the mindset, there's no loss. Composting food waste, it's a win. Turning scraps to soil, let's begin. Educate the masses, from young to old. The future's at stake, let the story unfold. For the sake of our planet, our home sweet home. Let's clean up our acts, together we roam. Trash talk, it's more than just words. It's about actions, the change we deserve. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the plan for a cleaner, greener earth. Let's take a stand.
BLM, like if you're not openly liberal, a lot of times I feel like you definitely get stared at for not making a lot of the same statements, you know?
This here's the thing, man, but like we're making people scared to speak. So you drive people underground.
Yeah.
And when you drive people underground, what happens is they get angrier and angrier and angrier and angrier.
And then it probably erupts in something like this.
And then something happens.